Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen out here in the YouTube world. Again, back with another video. This is on a watch. I don't do too many on my watches, especially, cleaning and servicing and taking apart and all that. But I have done a couple on wristwatches. Y'all seen, if ones that do have seen my videos. I wear them, like I said, I'm not real big about wearing them out working. I try to be real cautious because of the fact that I'm harsh when I work. I'm out here and I don't want to ruin a watch. And as I've gotten older and a little wiser about that, a little more meticulous about things. But anyway, doing a video today, straight out of the box. Now, it's supposed to be in here Friday, and I guess because of the holiday, we didn't get it till today. So I want to do it, and the reason why I want to do the video on it too, just for warranty disclaimer, with I did purchase this, and I want to say hats off to Joma Shop out of New York. This is the 5th watch I have purchased from them, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a collector of, say, sorts, even on my pocket watches. I do have some. I keep some. If I just like the way they looked, or how they ran, or whatever, I'll keep them. I'll buy them, get them, and I just move them on to the next person. I'll service them usually. I take them completely apart. I move them on, even parts. I don't harbor parts like some people do, and they have shelves full of parts. So I don't do that. I move them on. Somebody else might need the parts. They might need the movement. They might need wheels. They might need this, need that. That's fine. Everybody knows I sell mainsprings on there, and I've gotten to where I've backed off on selling a lot of my mainsprings because they are actually getting harder to find, and find good mainsprings. I have bought lots of mainsprings, and they'd be half of them out of, say, 50 would be rusted up and broke, or they'd have rust on them, it is difficult. And when I first started this over 13 years ago, and that going on 15, I understand, it is, pocket watches are a thing of the past. Parts for them, or, it's by getting another watch and moving it on, and the next person that needs it, needs parts, needs this, and for the collector. And I do have a few. I'll show them one day. It'll be another video. I'll show my pocket watch collection. I've got nothing special, I've got some nice. I just thought with nice movements and for myself, and kept them, and they're in my game room. But with that being said, back to the video on the watch. It's a wristwatch. This is the Orient Ray 2. Matter of fact, the Orient Ray Raven 2, they call it. It's the orange dial. When I seen the box when it came today, being that it was, if you were supposed to be in here Friday and I didn't get it till today, I seen this, and then when I picked it up, I heard something in it I did not like, so that's why I'm doing the video, to unmask this watch out of the box, just in case, for warranty reasons. Now, let's go from there. As you can see, it's got, the box, paperwork in here, a little bit of packing on one side. Why I wouldn't thought they'd put more in here, but yeah, it's okay. I've thought I've had them before. I've had these before with a lot more, but anyway, there we go. Receipt, a little bistro cafe, something. Okay. All right, receipt. Let's move that side. All right, let's look there. As you can see what it is. Just to make sure, I'm sorry if I need to zoom in a little more, I will here and adjust. I don't normally set up cameras for this stuff, people, so I'm just doing it because the last time I bought a Seiko 5, and I had to, when I got it, I think y'all seen my video on it, had a little speck in it. Didn't know what it was. I should have done a video as from opening, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, I don't hear nothing shaking now. Maybe it was that card in there that I heard shaking around. So, yeah, pretty solid. So there we go. Move that side. Put them in a nice little box. You know, it's riveted too. You know, that's nice. And this is a in-house movement. From my understanding, it's Orient's in-house movement. It's not outsourced from somebody. And that's another thing that I like. When you get a movement, it's actually from the company that makes it. Now, I do have an Invicta. I only got one. And that Invicta was from 2001, I want to say it was. It was an old new stock watch. And that Invicta, you know, has a Seiko movement. Now, there is Invicta watches out here with the Invicta movements. They are Swiss made, you know, and there is some you can still get. You know, Invicta, when they were bought, I want to say it was around 99, somewhere in there. Don't quote me on this, guys. You know, I'm not exact on it. You know, I've just gotten the wristwatches. I've started to wear. My son, again, got me started in pocket watches for the school thing, and then the wristwatches. I was like, I hadn't worn a wristwatch in over 25, 30 years. So now I'm, you know, getting wristwatches, and I'm working on them now, so I'm servicing them. But anyway, the Invicta, there's a little history with Invicta. People can go in there. There's a lot of other videos. Don't want to bore you with that. But they were, you know, good made watch. And so now, since it's Invicta USA, and, you know, they're coming out with all these styles, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of them I really don't like. You know, there's only a couple that's caught my eye. The diver watches are really nice. Personally, I you know, and they got a Seiko movement. So I like it when they have, if you get one that has the in-house. I actually have a Invicta pocket watch that, you know, you just don't find them no more. So, and it keeps excellent time. So, all right, let's open it up and look at it. Here's what we got. It's running already. All right, you got your little tag. Make sure everybody can see everything fine. I don't want to get you out of the picture here. Sorry, I don't normally set up stuff, but I just want to make sure I didn't have something in, you know, loom. I don't want to issue like I did with the Seiko at first and not be able to document it. So it is running Monday the 10th. It says. There it is. Let's take it off the pillow. Let's see what else is in here. Let's set it aside here. Wow. If I can get it out. Look at that manual. That is a thick manual sent with this. I'm assuming it's in English and Spanish. Wow. Big, thick manual. Tells you how to set it, do everything. It tells you in other languages. So that's Russian there. So I guess it just gives it to you in all different languages. English, yeah, English, yeah, that's right. Dutch, France, Espanol, Russian, I guess that's Chinese and all that. All right, that's odd. To really see a manual that's really that thick and gives you that much detail about it, you know, for different countries. So, okay, cool. All right, let's move this side. Now let's go to the watch. All right, right off the bat, I'm going to examine this a little bit. Y'all might not be able to see me on camera here. I'm just looking under the microscope on it, just checking out things a little bit better. Just looking at my dial. Okay. Everybody is. All right. The Orient Ray Raven. 2. The older ones, the first generation, I want to say, had the day date screw down crown right here above your winding crown and setting. I've only seen a couple of videos on these, so there's not that many out there. There's a lot on, the Ray 2s. There's a lot of videos on the what do they call it? Kamasu, and you got the Triton, you got the Mako. And this one really caught my eye. And actually, apples to apples with them. I really like this one. And now I see what everybody's talking about when they talk about the bezel. That is kindly, a little hard to grip. It does line up really well. Let's see if y'all can see this. I want to make sure. Let me zoom in a little bit for you here. If I have to, I'll readjust the camera here. There you go. So everybody can see. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just going to adjust here where you can see and hopefully get everybody happy here on this. All right, where are we at here? Just to make sure I know where I'm at. Okay. All right, you can see that better now. I'll let y'all take a good look at it. There you go. These do have a mineral crystal. I have seen where there is modifications for these you can get. There is mods. You can get if I'm not mistaken, a coin size bezel, which after looking at this now, maybe they do have it with I have seen. I don't know if they make it for this particular the Ray, but I have seen a bezel. I think it's Long Island watches or something. They have a coin size bezel with a loomed bezel with sapphire. So, and I do intend, I will tell you this, I probably am intending on upgrading this one with a sapphire crystal. So I will tell you that right off the bat. I will be doing that. Now, with all that being said, the bezel, I can see that. They say these are really tight. That is kind of, you can't feel that much. I think they made the design needs to be more of a dressier type steel to wear instead of something more for a sport. Now, what is that? Let me look up for a second. I've got something on the bezel loom dot. It's like a black spot, like something has rubbed it. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now, what this is. If y'all can't see that, I don't know if you can see me in the camera. I'm just trying to see that. Let's see here if y'all can see this. See on the loom there, the bezel? There's like a black spot on that bezel loom dot. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, we'll figure that out. Maybe it's something I can clean off. I was trying to see if it just rubbed off. It's something there. It's obvious there's something on it. Maybe it's been rubbed before boxing. I don't know, but let's go ahead and take the thing off of it. Let's see, how's the clasp undo here? Let's see, the plastic off the band, the protective coating. And it is what they say. It's brushed. I don't know. I find that an attractive bracelet. I don't know how it wears. Of course, I will be figuring that out here later. Let's see. So let's undo this. Take that off. Paper out of it. It's got another piece here. Oh, wow. Okay. Individual there. Okay. Let's move this over out of the way. Let's go ahead and cut our strap. Let's see, I don't have my little cutters here. We can use this. This is my handy bench knife, I call it. Needs to be sharpened, as you can tell. All right, out of the way. Back to the watch. Oh, see, we got another little piece there. Let's take that on off. Little clasp is good. I mean, it is what it is. It is a hollow. In the links, it looks like solid. Is that solid? No, it's hollow. Okay. Stainless steel. Boy, it seems big. You can see on my arm. If you can see that. There you go. Sorry, I probably need to zoom this out just a little bit. It's not as big as the Amphibia Reef. Maybe bigger. I don't know. Maybe the same size. Y'all can look up the measurements. Not going to do all that. Anyway, let's put it on Timegrapher. See what we get. Well, let me fasten this link. Boy, it's a big clasp. Big clasp. That don't stick up none. That's good. I like that. All right. Put it on Timegrapher. If everybody can see this, I hope you can. If you can, I will adjust. We will adjust. Let's adjust here. All right. There it is. Let's see what we get on the Timegrapher right out of the box. I ain't even adjusted to see what the rate is on this. I probably could here. Would not hurt. Right now I'm showing, woo. I'm getting good steady lines. I'm fine with that. They say these are 15 plus or minus 15, 20 seconds a day. So, right now we're showing less. We're showing a lot less than that. Now, I have seen other videos. They say they are not, that's obvious, they're not regulated. They do put them in and they go to town with them. We can check what the parameters are. It could be a change in the parameter that might make the difference. I can tell you what that is, and maybe I just don't see that, but we will see. Huh. Well, maybe I'm going to have to do a little digging on that. Okay. Being this is an in-house movement, I know it's not a Seiko movement. I'm curious. I don't have a parameter to set on the Orient. But it looks like it could use a little bit of regulating. It is running way slow a day for me. So it is running nicely though. I have to admit, got good straight lines, even lines. We can come back to that. The beat era is not really that bad. I probably won't mess with that at all when I do this. But that's right out of the box. That's what I'm showing. Let's turn it up. See if it does anything different. Straight up. Pretty much the same thing. Now, it ain't wound fully neither, so I ain't wound it or anything. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it upside down. It's a little bit better there. This thing's been moving all day. All right, let's just wind it. Let's give it a good wind. I'm not going to bore you with how the day and date and everybody says. And I agree. I have seen other people's videos. They talk about the crown being too small. And I agree with that. I think they should have made the case side here a little wider and made the crown a little bigger. That is a small crown. That is definitely. Now, there's a little bit more to wind out here, that's for sure. Okay. You know you're winding a movement. You can actually feel it's really smooth. You know you're winding a movement and you can actually hear it. Not away from you like it is from me, but you can actually hear it. You get a little close, you can hear it winding. It's actually really smooth. So we're going to wind it up here, and we're going to see if that makes a difference. Give it a good wind. Put it back on the Timegrapher. Already got a big old smear on the face of it. So, wow. It would have been nice if that would have been like a sunburst type with a gloss. It's more like a flat orange. But it just caught my eye. But I do believe the upgraded bezels I have seen on a couple of these Orients would really be nice on here, especially for the bezel. All right. Boy, that's stiff. All right. Yeah, for guys, everybody is very correct. So when you wind this out and you go to wind it in, make sure you get this winded in. The crown, that would be my complaint about it. The bezel, I'm not so much worried about. I don't go do all diving and all this, but it is really nice. To me, I wouldn't be so worried about it. But this crown, yes, I would have thought they'd have put a bigger crown. Now, does it line up? Yes, it does. It does line up nicely with the emblem on the side. So the finish is actually really good. I like the finish. It's nice and smooth. I don't see any scratches or flaws. You got brush to polish there. And then they done the polish down the center links on the band, of course. All right, let's see if that made a difference. And like I said, it could be too, we might have to wait a week or two, a few weeks. Come back, check it. All right, let's try it again now. Let's see where we're at now. Oh, wow. Look at that. The amplitude is really good. The beat air is still the same. Let's see if that changes any. So we're running plus seconds a day. Okay, the beat air is starting to change. So like I said, I'm a firm believer in like anything. New, you have a break-in period for, just like cars. You got to break them in. They heat up, they cool down. They heat up, they cool down. Same with watches. Parts got to get to moving. When something's been sitting on a shelf forever, the only movement has received is from being moved, and then the watch works a little bit. Well, it's the same in the same sense. It's get a little bit of movement. Let's get it going. Get them oils moving in there. So a lot of that's my talking that you see on the grapher. Like I said, keep in mind they say these can run anywhere from 15 plus to 20 plus or minus a day. Right now that looks pretty good, but I'll make it better. Let's turn it. See what we get like this. Let's turn it upside down. That's at 5 seconds a day. The beater, I noticed, dropped down a millisecond. All right, let's do the upside down. Still got good amplitude. The beater now is at 0.0. I might not want to mess with this at all. I might want to leave it and see. I still think it's probably going to be on the fast side. Let's see this in the carrying position. Let's see that like that. It's on your arm. There you go. I mean, I might do a little bit of adjusting. I don't think I'm gonna have to adjust much on here. I mean, that looks really awesome. I got away from the microphone now, so I can speak a little bit. Still, to me, 9 seconds a day is fast. I really don't want it at 9 seconds or 10 seconds. I'd rather move that on down a little bit more. I don't have, on the Orient, I do not have a parameter setting for this, for that lift angle. I'm sure I can find it out pretty easily, but so it looks like a average here, we're going to be running anywhere from 9 to 10 seconds a day fast. So let's turn it back up, face up. Nice, small, nice, even lines. I'm fine with that. I'm betting this is running at about 9 seconds on the average. It's pretty much between 9 and 10 seconds a day. Maybe a few more. As you can see there, it went up to 11. So, there we go. Right out of the box. Orient Ray Raven 2 orange. We will let her run a week or two before we do anything. That's it right out of the box. We will let this run. Let's move this out of the way. Bear with me. Like I said, one of the main reasons I wanted to do the video was because of the Seiko I had, and then the box had some crushing to it. I wanted to make sure nothing was wrong with the watch. But that's pretty good out of the box. Because like I said, from what I'm understanding, they really don't regulate these. I'm assuming it's just one regulation they set them at and done. But I think I will regulate this watch. I'm going to wear it a week or two first. I'll wear it about a week, and within a few days I will know. And like I said, I'll get that better. If it is still running at about 10, 12 seconds fast a day, I will regulate that, and we will get it on time. So I just want to show you mine right out of the box. There's not too many out here on these, and the orange is really something. There's the back to it. I don't know. I'm sorry. If you can see the back. Let's see what it says. Movement Japan. It has the movement number, stainless steel case, water resistant, 20 bar. Okay. So There you go, the Orient Ray 2, Orient Ray. I don't know if you call them a Ray 2. I guess you do because they don't have the Dail crown. But there you go. I'll do the adjusting and get the band like I want it and all that. And I'll get back with you and we'll see here in a week or two where it's at and where it's running. Thanks for looking, everybody. Let's see that like that. It's on your arm. Well, there you go. I mean, I might do a little bit of adjusting. I don't think I'm gonna have to adjust much on here. I mean, that looks really awesome. I got away from the microphone now, so I can speak a little bit. Still, to me, 9 seconds a day is fast. I really don't want it at 9 seconds or 10 seconds. I'd rather move that on down a little bit more. I don't have, on the Orient, I do not have a parameter setting for this, for that lift angle. I'm sure I can find it out pretty easily, but so it looks like a average here, we're going to be running anywhere from 9 to 10 seconds a day fast. So let's turn it back up, face up. Nice, small, nice, even lines. I'm fine with that. I'm betting this is running at about 9 seconds on the average. It's pretty much between 9 and 10 seconds a day. Maybe a few more. As you can see there, it went up to 11. So, there we go. Right out of the box. Orient Ray Raven 2 Orange. We will let her run a week or two before we do anything. That's it right out of the box. We will let this run. Let's move this out of the way. Bear with me. Like I said, one of the main reasons I wanted to do the video was because of the Seiko I had, and then the box had some crushing to it. I wanted to make sure nothing was wrong with the watch. But that's pretty good out of the box. Because like I said, from what I'm understanding, they really don't regulate these. I'm assuming it's just one regulation they set them at and done. But I think I will regulate this watch. I'm going to wear it a week or two first. I'll wear it about a week, and within a few days I will know. And like I said, I'll get that better. If it is still running at about 10, 12 seconds fast a day, I will regulate that, and we will get it on time. So I just want to show you mine right out of the box. There's not too many out here on these, and the orange is really something. There's the back to it. I don't know. I'm sorry. If you can see the back. Let's see what it says. Movement Japan. It has the movement number, stainless steel case, water resistant, 20 bar. Okay. So, there you go. The Orient Ray 2, Orient Ray. I don't know if you call them a Ray 2. I guess you do because they don't have the Dail crown. But there you go. I'll do the adjusting and get the band like I want it and all that. And I'll get back with you and we'll see here in a week or two where it's at and where it's running. Thanks for looking, everybody.